Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. For those of you who's been following me in my videos, you know that it's been a while since I did a video. I think, yeah, more than a year. Um, for those of you who's just seen this for the first time, welcome. I'm JC. I'm an internationally trained physio who was able to get a job here in the UK, um, and was sharing my experience, my journey, and now I think more than 3 years now working as a band six physio, and now in a my working in a respiratory specialist physio role. And yes, I'm doing these vlogs just to help out others um, who's in the same situation, new in the profession, or has just come to the country, registered with HCPC and trying to get a job here in the UK, things like that, or trying to get experience, getting to get how to um, trying to get a job, first job, so things like that. So I've been sharing those videos before about interview questions, about suggestions, recommendations, experience to help them out, for those who can learn from it. And as I've said, for those who's been following me for a while, thank you, by the way. If you've been with me for a while, and thank you for checking this out again. I It's been a while. I think um, it's been more than a year since I shared something. Sorry, it's been just busy personally, but recently I just did an interview for technical instructor band 4 role. I was asked to be one of the panel, and so I thought of doing this vlog just to share with you the experience and the my observations, and hopefully you can learn from it and inspire you. Um, it's a fixed term, just limited, just 12 months, supporting role, as I've said, band 4 role, respiratory community service work. But our applicants were actually mostly qualified physios already. New to the profession, or newly graduates, or just been qualified for a few years. So it's interesting, um, and reflecting again, as I mentioned in my previous videos. um, it's a perfect opportunity. Indeed, it's a perfect opportunity just to get that experience, that just doing the interviews, learning from the job. Even it's just a support role, but it's a rehab setting. It's a working alongside a physio and a particular specialist setting. So that will be a perfect opportunity to learn things. Just get the experience, just get the especially those who's not been with the NHS. It's a good opportunity to um, learn from the job in an NHS setting, rehab setting as well. And for this job role, it's a community work. So yeah, just sharing that. Hopefully you'll get inspired, and give you an idea that indeed it can be helpful, and it's happening, I guess. In a very competitive area such as London, this is a very good idea. And actually it can help you. It's proven, I think, in the interviews. For those who's done the interviews, they actually answered well because of the experience and the background they had, and so that's why they answered questions well. So yeah, hope that inspires you. I'm going to share the questions on that interview, so hopefully you can learn from it or prepare from it for if you're having an interview as well. Again, it's a technical instructor band 4 role in a respiratory community setting. First question is, why did you apply for the post? Second, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Third, you visit a patient at home to check inhaler technique and find that the patient complaining of chest pain. What would you do? As a healthcare worker, you receive a phone call from a friend of the patient asking about their recent diagnosis. What do you do? Fifth question, what do you know about pulmonary rehab? Sixth question, you visit a patient in the nursing home and notice significant bruising on their leg. What would you do? Seventh, what are the components of an exercise program? The last three questions are related to the trust values. For those of you who's not been with the NHS before, and you've not tried to apply for an NHS job, just to let you know, each NHS trust would have their trust values. Check them out in their website, research them, and try to reflect on how you can demonstrate that you have these qualities, that you have these values similar to theirs, because that would be a common thing with their questions. And I think some of this will already be obvious or present in the application form. When you're doing it online, they already have those questions. But yes, in the interview as well, they'll have these questions, so prepare for that. So the last three questions will be related to the trust values. So eighth question is, team working is challenging at the best of times. Can you give me an example of a time where you were open and caring towards your colleagues to ensure they felt valued and involved? Ninth question, what is your understanding of fairness in the context of managing or delivering a healthcare service? 10th, what do equality, diversity, and inclusion mean to you? In addition, how would you promote or deliver these things in this role that you're applying for? So those are the questions. Sorry for the answers would only be given if you have a one-to-one mentoring session with me. For those of you following me for a while, you know that we do this in the CSP mentoring scheme, but as well I've been quiet on that. I've been on respite with that as well. But if you're really interested, just contact me. I'm planning to just do this in a case-to-case basis, so if there's anyone interested, just let me know. Thanks for listening. Thanks for those who's been following again the videos. Hope you like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'm just doing this for free, so if you want to help, just do that. And yes, so hopefully that helps. See you in my next videos. Thanks for watching.